Hi, everybody. This is Amendment number 1 to Gene's second Bill of Rights. This is the Citizenship Amendment, the Citizenship Accountability Amendment, the first of 11 amendments that I'm proposing in the second Bill of Rights. We're calling it the Citizenship Accountability Amendment for a reason. Let's talk structure for a second. The problem with the government as we see it today has less to do with the principles that are established and more to do with the lack of control over certain governing operating procedures in our bureaucracy. And one that stands apart that's causing us a lot of problems is the way we define who a citizen is. A naturalized citizen, I propose, is a person born in the United States and or in any of the American territories, and it must come from at least one parent who is also a citizen of the United States. Nothing in this amendment shall guarantee citizenship to this person whose parents are not citizens. That's very important. The persons born to persons who illegally or legally entered the United States after January 1st, 2020, shall not be counted as citizens unless they undergo a standard naturalized citizenship process as defined by the United States Congress. A non-naturalized citizen is a person that was not born in the United States of America or the American territories. Congress shall define the naturalization process, which shall underwrite the quality and the quantity of immigrants that are allowed to apply for citizenship in the United States of America. The underwriting criteria is going to be key for a citizenship application and its acceptance, and it will be done within an annually quantified and qualified cap or limit, which means that it's going to be part of the United States Congress budget process. Additional applications, in addition to this capped limit, will be considered only by the President for citizenship. So a subcommittee would be established to establish this criteria for the application process, the review and acceptability. No individual from a nation hostile to the United States is allowed to apply for citizenship unless the individual is seeking asylum and presents material evidence. That's going to be key. They don't just claim asylum. They must provide material evidence for the need for protection from his or her own hostile nation from which they came. The criteria for application and acceptance shall be weighed based on the following factors and not limited to criminal record, skills, educational background or standing, financial stability and standing, and one's ability to contribute to the well-being of the community and the nation. This is how a non-naturalized citizen becomes a citizen. A child born abroad whose parents are American citizens is a child that is immediately considered an American citizen. This includes employees of the United States government working abroad. For the immigrant or individual, there is no valid asylum defense that can be used unless the defense is material, as I said before. The individual would have to show proof that their life was in danger or that America was in danger from the same threat. The immigrant or individual can be sponsored. This is an interesting point that hasn't come up lately. But the individual, the immigrant, can be sponsored by an American citizen for 2-year terms. This immigrant could include his or her spouse or children. The American citizen sponsoring the immigrant is responsible for the care and well-being of that immigrant, not the government. And so for that benefit, the immigrant individual, the spouse, and children are required to become citizens, American citizens, within 2 years. Otherwise, the sponsoring American citizen is responsible to return the immigrant individual, spouse, and children to their homeland. The sponsoring American citizen is responsible to have the immigrant individual, the spouse, and the children complete an American history course. What a concept, right? Have them complete an American history course and a language course in English. And the American citizen can then sponsor the qualified immigrant or individual and present that immigrant to INS for final citizenship and certification. That's a starting point in the Citizenship Accountability Amendment that would put into place a standard of who is a citizen and who is not.